सो हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो। एंड आज हम बात करने वाले हैं चैट जीपीटी 5 की। वी आर गोना कंपेयर चैट जीपीटी 5 ऑन टू प्लेटफॉर्म्स, लवेबल एंड कर्सर। तो बेसिक ऑब्जेक्टिव हमारा यही रहेगा कि हमारा कोड कितना एफिशिएंट है, कितना लाइट वेट है। एज वी नो दैट लवेबल पे विल बी क्रिएटिंग अ रिएक्ट बेस्ड एप्लीकेशन, बिकॉज लवेबल क्रिएट रिएक्ट बेस्ड एप्लीकेशन। बट हम कोशिश करेंगे कि हम कर्सर पे HTML CSS बेस्ड एप्लीकेशन बनाए। विल गिव द बेसिक प्रॉम्प्ट्स एंड देन विल स्लोली मूव टू सम कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉम्प्ट्स। एंड ऑल्सो वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्लोर द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन ऑफ OpenAI। तो हम वहाँ पे जो सैम्पल प्रोजेक्ट्स अवेलेबल हैं, वी आर गोइंग टू ट्वीक दैट अ लिटिल बिट एंड देन उसको हम यूज़ करके जनरेट करेंगे अ प्रोजेक्ट और एन ऐप। सो ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे, सीधे चलते हैं सिस्टम पे एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस। ओके, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो स्टार्ट करने से पहले इफ़ यू वांट टू गो थ्रू द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, सो दिस इज GPT-5's होम पेज and here you can go through what is new in GPT. I have already created one video on it. उसमें मैंने बताया है कि how GPT-5 is facing backlash and there are a lot of benchmark available here. ठीक है, तो you can visit the benchmark and see how it is performing as per benchmark or not. Let me first go to Lovable and in my local environment I have created a folder for Cursor. So inside this folder I'll be creating my Cursor application. So on the Lovable side you will see a new GPT-5 icon over here which is available for limited time. So if you want to use it, you can see in your UI that whether it's showing or not, but it is available for 2 days. So you can utilize it from here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with a basic website. So let me create a landing page for our local bakery shop, right? And what I'll do, I'll copy this prompt. My toggle is on and I'll submit this. And meanwhile, let it create. I'll go to Cursor and I'll paste it here. So there is one catch in Cursor that GPT-5 is available only for pro users and it is available totally free for pro users for limited period of time. So if you are a pro user, you will be seeing a GPT-5 option available here and you can use the verbosity. You can change the verbosity based on your requirements. So GPT-5 high, fast, you can change it. And verbosity के बारे में if you want to know more, you can go to ChatGPT website and in the developers guide you can see what is verbosity. Basically verbosity इनने अपने प्रेजेंटेशन में भी इन्वॉल्व की थी दैट इट इज़ अ स्केल ऑफ ऑन विच द मॉडल इज बीइंग थिंकिंग. सो हाई वर्बोसिटी में क्या होगा, मॉडल विल प्रोवाइड एक्सप्लेनेशन, ठीक है, तो वो टोकन्स भी ज़्यादा यूज़ करेगा. एंड लो वर्बोसिटी व्हेन यू वांट टू हैव सम बेसिक टास्क टू कंप्लीट. सो बेस्ड ऑन योर रिक्वायरमेंट यू कैन यूज़ द वर्बोसिटी. सो बेसिकली हम हाई का यूज़ कर रहे हैं बिकॉज वी वांट टू सी ऑन द हाईएस्ट साइड हाउ इट इज़ गोइंग टू थिंक. दैट इज़ व्हाट वी वांट टू टेस्ट बिकॉज नाउ इफ यू आर सीइंग हाई एंड अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ एक लैंडिंग पेज बनाओ अच्छा सा, सो आई वुड बी एक्सपेक्टिंग कि हाईएस्ट वे में बेस्ट UI डिज़ाइनर क्या मुझे बना के देगा. आई वुड बी एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट. सो दैट्स वाई आई एम यूजिंग हाई वर्बोसिटी. सो मैं यहाँ पे लिख दिया है क्रिएट अ लैंडिंग पेज ऑन अ लोकल बेकरी शॉप फॉर अ लोकल बेकरी शॉप एंड लेट मी पुट इट HTML also in HTML and CSS and let's see how it is going to build. Let me change my model GPT-5 high and I'll publish. ठीक है, so high verbosity है. So I would be expecting कि ये खुद ही एक minimalistic clean design का पेज बनाए. Whereas let's see what Cursor is being doing. Cursor is also, see, Cursor also thought for 28 seconds. That means it is using GPT-5. Okay, so Lovable has created the app and पहले लोग में तो to be honest it's looking quite good, like काफ़ी अच्छी लग रही है. And if you see Lovable ने पूरा step by step it has shown the process how it has thought and at what step it has created what. So even if you see I haven't asked for SEO, so it has added the SEO metadata. ठीक है, so it is trying to create in a most optimized way. Although I haven't asked for 404 page, but it has added a 404 page. That means अगर कोई पेज अवेलेबल नहीं है तो वो 404 पे रिडायरेक्ट करेगा. And also it has added the testimonials, feature grid, header, footer, all those things it has added by default. And obviously it has used a React based component and this looks mobile responsive also. So okay, it's not that responsive because यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा it is overlapping each other. But हाँ, if you see mobile version में, yeah, it's looking okay. And where are the where are the tabs now? Okay, tabs गायब कर दिए mobile version. If you see there are no tabs. If I'll go to this one menu about visit, all this should come in the tab menu when I'm making it into mobile version. Although ठीक है, it's not an issue. First instance में it is okay. तो ये इसने खुद से जनरेट करा है. Even the image that it has generated, this is generated by its own because I haven't asked for any image. And if you see in the chain of thought process, it has created a image, generated image. So ये सारी images ने create करी and that's why it took some time to create this. Whereas अगर हम कर्सर की बात करें, कर्सर में भी ऐप क्रिएट हो गई है. एंड लेट मी जस्ट टेस्ट दिस ऐप कि कैसे क्रिएट करी है. आई विल गो हियर. ठीक है, दिस इज कर्सर ऐप. ओके, देखो कर्सर ने विद HTML एंड CSS, इट्स लुकिंग गुड, इट्स क्वाइट गुड, नाइस. कुछ इमेजेस नहीं आ रही, दैट्स फाइन. टोन अच्छा है. इसने मैप्स भी लिया है. ओके, इट हैज टुक द मैप एंड आई एम नॉट श्योर इसने किसी एक्चुअल उसका मैप ले लिया है. टू बी ऑनेस्ट दिस इज वेरी नाइस बोथ साइड, राइट. ये भी काफ़ी अच्छा है. एक बार इसका मोबाइल रिस्पॉन्सिव देखते हैं दैट वेदर इट इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिव और नॉट. तो ठीक है, मोबाइल पे आ गया. लेट मी सिलेक्ट पिक्सल 7. टैब्स कहाँ गए इसके भी. ओके, रिस्पॉन्सिव ये भी है बट आई सी वन इशू इन दिस ऑल्सो दैट मोबाइल रिस्पॉन्सिव में इट इज़ हाइडिंग द टैब्स. ये सारे अबाउट मेन्यू ये सब कहाँ जा रहे हैं. हाइडिंग इन बोथ ऑफ द केसेस इट इज़ हिडन, राइट. एनीवे, but yeah, see, this is very nice, right? Okay, so see, as I said earlier कि front end UI में GPT-5 is too good and UI तो काफ़ी अच्छा create कर रहा है on high verbosity because it is thinking that what could be the best what user has provided. We simply provided a basic prompt. ठीक है, उसमें हमने कुछ लिखा नहीं था एक्स्ट्रा. Created a landing page for a local bakery shop. We haven't mentioned that it should be minimalistic, you know, उसका डिज़ाइन कुछ ऐसा होना चाहिए. And still it is, you know, color combination everything is fine. So कुछ basic issues हैं that can be fixed, but overall अगर आप देखो it's very nice. You can sell these templates, to be honest. अगर आप इस HTML template को लो, this is a sellable asset. Then हम लोग क्या करते हैं, let's go to developer portal of GPT-5 and यहाँ पे we have a samples. We have a lot of samples here. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a sample and see a sample project and we'll try to create same. So if you see here, this is Espresso Lab website and ये इन्होंने कैसे बनाई है using this prompt. ठीक है, so what we are going to do, we are going to copy this prompt and एक काम करते हैं, lovable पे एक new chat open करते हैं and यहाँ पे ये same prompt paste करेंगे and same we'll do in cursor. कर्सर में क्या करेंगे, पुट इट हेयर एंड मैं इसको क्या करता हूँ ना, इसको आई जस्ट रीनेम इट समथिंग एल्स. आई रीनेम इट टू कॉफ़ी शॉप. ठीक है, सो दैट अगर ये जो नेक्स्ट बनाएगा इमेज या जो भी वेबसाइट बनाएगा ये इट शुड नॉट क्लैश. ठीक है, आई एम अगेन गोइंग टू पेस्ट दिस प्रॉम्प्ट हेयर एंड आई विल गो टू लवेबल एंड आई एम अगेन गोइंग टू पेस्ट दिस प्रॉम्प्ट सेम हेयर. ठीक है, now let's see what lovable is going to create and what cursor is going to create. So if you want to do hardcore coding, I would suggest cursor is better because cursor में आपको flexibility मिलेगी to manage your code. You have a flexibility to update your code. If you want to specifically update some lines, you can update it. So hardcore coding करनी है या फिर if you know about code, how code works, cursor is a hands down winner here. But now after GPT-5, you can see that in terms of UI thing is available on both side. So if you want to specifically work on the UI side, then I think lovable is also fine. Only drawback I see, it creates app based on React. So there is no flexibility of changing the, you know, tech stack. Cursor, you can specifically mention which tech stack you want to create the application. And I would say if GPT-5 has this kind of capability to generate this much beautiful website, then Cursor is again a better option, because Cursor will give you much more flexibility to choose your framework. Let's say you do not want to make a website on React, then you can simply make a website on, simply HTML, CSS, or maybe Next.js. And even if you see, we simply use HTML, CSS, and the website that it has created is very close to what we already had, ठीक है, जो हमारा लवेबल पे बना था, तो इट्स क्वाइट गुड, एक एवरेज वेबसाइट से ऊपर ही है व्हाट वी सी. सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, कर्सर इज अ बेटर ऑप्शन. सो ओके, लवेबल ने भी वेबसाइट बना दी है, एंड व्हाट अ नाइस वेबसाइट इट हैज़ क्रिएटेड. यू सी दिस इफेक्ट, ठीक है, ग्लोइंग इफेक्ट आ रहा है जहाँ पे मैं माउस होवर कर रहा हूँ, इट इज़ गोइंग देयर. There is a pop-up effect when I am hovering on this. Then the scroll is also very smooth. Then the pop-up effect is also here. ठीक है, it's the 6 month curriculum plan. Okay, थोड़ा basic है, but ठीक है, कितना मतलब it's looking very nice. ठीक है. Now हमारा कर्सर ने भी, it has created the app, it has updated the old coffee shop पेज जो मैंने बनाया था, उसको मैंने अपडेट करा था, has updated the same page only. So let me copy this URL and इसको रन करके देखते हैं. So this is what Cursor has created, and जो actual हमारा पेज था, the thing that we copied, this was the prompt, right? So इससे काफ़ी close it has tried to create, and color combination is same. It has the feel of, it's a coffee shop page. वो आपको feel से पता चल रहा है. It has a dark tealish, what we call it, brownish tone है पूरे overall page की. Whereas cursor में भी, lovable में भी it is same, but I would say cursor में it has a much more, appealing feeling, जो है थोड़ी appealing सी है. So it's looking very nice in cursor, but I would say यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा issue I found that ये जो इसने, I am not sure what is supposed to call it, card है क्या बनाना चाहे button type का, it is not looking nice, but overall this can be fixed. Then we have a 6 month plan. Okay, it will also take you there. It has also this pop effect on hover. ठीक है, बेस्ट वैल्यू आपको दे रहा है, स्टार्ट अ 6 month प्लान. और ऑब्वियसली इफ यू आर मेकिंग इन कर्सर, देन ऑन दिस क्लिक ऑफ दिस बटन यू कैन कॉल अ बैक एंड API. ठीक है, एंड इसने ओपन भी करा था. आई थिंक इट विल आस्क यू टू मेल समथिंग, एंड देन देयर इज अ FAQ पेज. आर दिस अकॉर्डियन वर्किंग? या इट इज वर्किंग. थोड़े इश्यूज हैं, वो साथ में वर्क कर रहे हैं, बट या दैट्स फाइन, दैट कैन बी फिक्सेबल. ओवरऑल इफ यू सी इन टर्म्स ऑफ UI, hands down GPT-5 is making a lot of good UI at both lovable and cursor. इस केस में मुझे cursor का कुछ पार्ट lovable का अच्छा लगा. जैसे lovable में I like this glow effect, ठीक है, जहाँ पे हम जा रहे हैं it is making the glow effect. इसमें वो चीज़ नहीं है, which obviously we can add it after, including it in our prompt. But overall if you see, both are working fine. इसमें in the mobile mode, this is okay. Mobile mode में things can be better. Yeah, so in responsive mode it is hiding the tabs. So ये एक issue है वो, I think we can fix it using the prompt, but by default it is not picking. Ideally it should pick, I would say, because if it is using high verbosity, the highest thinking if it is using, that's the common thing in mobile version. You go to mobile side, the tabs would be at the, at the right side somewhere, and you can click on that button, it will show you all the tabs. So this is something it should have been added. So anyway, it is looking very nice, and it has a very minimalistic vibe. It has a very nice color tone. So overall if you see in terms of UI, बढ़िया है. कोड एक बार देखते हैं क्या कोड कैसा लिखा है. आई एम प्रिटी मच श्योर कि इसका कोड तो बहुत बड़ा होगा, बिकॉज ये रिएक्ट की एप्लीकेशन बनाई है. एंड कोड स्ट्रक्चर, it is following. Okay, it is making components, UI hooks. Okay, all are there. Library pages, ठीक है, not found page भी इसमें बनाया है इसने. So code wise भी if you see, I think code, it has generated how many lines of code for this particular file? Around 357 lines of code, and they have an individual component also for UI, and all those components are different. So in terms of अगर आप React की application देखो, थोड़ी बड़ी बनाई है, Tailwind CSS use करी है, but obviously it's a React application, so it is quite big. But in case of Cursor ने ये सारा कोड लिख दिया 250 लाइन्स में, ठीक है, with CSS in separate file. That also includes how much? 376 लाइन. So overall 500 550 600 लाइन्स के अंदर इसने आपको एक ऐसी वेबसाइट क्रिएट करके दे दी है, which is quite impressive. And you can ask any front end designer कि उसको ऐसी वेबसाइट क्रिएट करने में कितना दिमाग लगाना पड़ता होगा. Now let's go to developer portal again, and यहाँ पे थोड़े complex designs भी हैं. If I'll go in the sample that they have, there is a link for sample projects where you can see the samples of the GPT-5 prompts. So you click on, there is an option called see more example in GPT-5. You can click on this URL and you can click on this page and you can see the samples. So this might have some complex prompt. ठीक है, हम इसमें से कोई एक use करेंगे. I would be using this in Cursor because I think Lovable पे वो complex prompt जो होगा वो थोड़ा I'm not sure if it is able to make it. देखो एक तो जैसे ये है, it is similar to what we make, ठीक है, but what by complex what I mean, I want to make something like simulation kind of thing I wanted to make. So I saw one project which was this one, solar system. So let's see how this was created, and इसको हम थोड़ा सा ना change करेंगे. It's looking very nice, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to click on show prompt. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go on Cursor, and what I'll do, I'll open a new chat and let me ask, I am going to paste this prompt here. So it's a create a single page app in single HTML file with the following requirements: name Solar Explorer, goal this, feature this, UI should be dark theme and interactive. So I am going to change a small thing here. What I'm going to do, in a single new HTML file, first of all I want to write, because I do not want to hamper this file anymore. Name would be Solar System Explorer, that is fine. Visualize planet orbiting the sun. Now let's change this, let's make it car system explorer, and goal visualize cars revolving, orbiting around. Let's make it instead of sun, let's make it a petrol tank, something like this, right? And the features would be click planets for info, orbiting speed. So instead of planets it would be click cars for info, orbit speed, control, drag to rotate, zoom in, UI should be okay. Now let's click on send. Now let's see what it's going to do. So basically, again, if you see the thought process, what it is going to do, it is planning the app first, and as I mentioned, वो new single HTML file होनी चाहिए. So it's saying they have a workspace with coffee shop HTML style CSS, and we should create a new file without showing code directly in chat, just using the code editing tools to implement the changes. So I would say it would create a new app. ठीक है, इसका नाम होगा HTML फाइल का car system explorer.html. So in some time I'll be seeing a new file here. Now let's see CSS को ये कैसे modify करेगा, whether it's going to use the same CSS or it will create a separate CSS for this one. It has created something and I would accept it. See, ठीक है, right, because we haven't provided any 3D models of car, and still it is trying to add something. The petrol tank, it tried to imagine as something like this, and the more the better the prompt will give, so it will try to add it. And what is this orbit speed? Okay, we can make it faster and smaller. Okay, so I would say good for simulation. If you have a 3D models of car, you can provide in the context and it will add those. But for this basic prompt and the complex structure and and trying to make the model thing, I think this can be this. I can say we ChatGPT-5 passed the test, so I am pretty much okay with the result that it has gave. So anyway, I would say that GPT-5 is pretty much strong in terms of front-end coding. It is giving a very good designs. Even if you are using verbosity high, and if you are giving a basic prompt to create a landing page, to create a portfolio site, you can expect a good result of a good website out of it. And at both sides, Lovable is also giving the same results, and Cursor is also giving same result. Only thing I found good in Cursor, that Cursor has, you will have much more flexibility in Cursor. And if you are Cursor Pro user, that's the con actually of Cursor. If you're Cursor Pro user, then you can have the GPT-5 for free for some time. Whereas in terms of Lovable also have for few days free. So in any way, like if you want to use free version, you can try Lovable. Lovable can still have few days left, you can use it. Otherwise, Cursor is good to go if you want to purchase Cursor. So yeah, that's all for today's video, and in next video we'll be creating a full stack application using GPT-5 now. So we know that it is good in front-end UI. So now using this front-end benefit, we'll be creating a backend for our application, and हम किसी website को clone करेंगे. We'll try to give more complex design, and we'll create a design, and then we'll write a backend for that app, and we'll be using Cursor for this same process. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video, and if you like the video, please hit that like button, and if you found something useful, consider subscribing, and we'll be creating further more application using the AI tools. Peace.